Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video, we're going to talk start collecting Warhammer 40,000, and today we're taking a look at the Combat Patrol box set for the Tyranids. Now in this video, we're going to take a look at all the models that come inside this box set, talk a little bit about them and what they can do on the tabletop, before having a look at some other units we can use to expand upon the initial box set. We'll then finally finish off the video with a little sample army list of 1,000 points using the contents of this box set as the core for that list for you to use hopefully as some inspiration for starting your own force of the Tyranids in Warhammer 40,000. And so, to begin with, first of all, we have the Winged Tyranid Warrior Prime. Now, this is a pretty cool model. First of all, we have Flyer and we have Deep Strike, meaning this model is quite maneuverable on the tabletop. But it also has the option to lead a bunch of different units, none of which do come in this box set, but it can lead either version of Tyranid Warriors, be the melee ranged bioweapons options, or it can also lead a unit of gargoyles as well. And when it does so, it gives the units its leading sustained hits 1. Now, it does have the death blow ability as well, where when this model is on its deathbed, it can potentially have the option to fight before it is removed from play. Joining this though, we then have 20 Termagants. Now this is an easy to build kit in this box set, so the Termagants in here do not have any of the extra ranged weapon options you'll get inside the full kit, but they're not generally all that big an upgrade on the unit. A lot of them are sort of a sideways, specialized sort of usage, so you're not really losing an awful lot in picking up this box set. You do have Flesh Borers though. These are an assault 1 attack weapon with a range of 18 inch, strength 5, no AP and damage 1. And the Skulking Horrors rule really is their big ability, where once per turn when an enemy unit enters normal, move, advance or fall back within 9 inches of this unit, if this unit's not within engagement range, it can make a d6 move. This is incredibly potent for keeping the unit alive. Next, we have a unit of 2 Ripper Swarms. Now, this can be taken as either a unit of 2, or it can be taken as 2 singular units of Rippers, as Rippers can be taken in singular bases. They're fantastic little units who have disrupt your enemy's plans. With their Chitness Horror rules, while an enemy unit is within engagement range, they halve their objective control characteristic, which is really cool. This can just really disrupt your enemy's plans. They're such a throwaway unit, so dirt cheap. Your opponent choosing to attack them is actually just going to waste a bunch of attacks, you know. You're not really caring too much if they actually do affect the objective control, but the fact your opponent has to target them to stop their objective control being targeted is a boon for all your other units. Now we then have 5 Barb Gaunts. These are a more heavy weapon tossing type of gaunt. They have their bio cannons, which are heavy and blast weapon with d6 shots, ballistic skill 4+, strength 5, no AP and damage 1. Now they have the Disruption and Bombardment rule as well, where they can target one enemy infantry unit affected by their shots and give them -2 to their advance and charge rolls, which is really cool. We then have 3 Von Ryan's Leapers, which are a fun, fast-moving, close combat unit option we have. They have Infiltrators, so they do struggle a little bit for sign-ups as they can find themselves out of range, but they do have 6 attacks each with weapon skill 3+, strength 5, -1 AP, damage 1, and the Pouncing Leap means they can also use the Heroic Intervention stratagem for 0 CP once per turn, which is really fun. Lastly, we have a monster inside this box set, which I think is really cool. We have the Psychophage. Now, the Psychophage has some fun abilities. It's got Feeding Frenzy, where each time it's attacking units below their starting strength, it can get some bonuses. And the Biostimulus as well will give a Feel No Pain 6+ to Tyranid units around it. It also has an Anti-Psycho 4+ melee weapon profile, so it can be great at taking out some enemy Psychers. Today's video is brought to you by Gap Games, a fantastic retailer in Australia for a variety of different miniature war games. If you'd like to help support the channel, we have an affiliate link where by clicking on and purchasing, you'll help support the channel, but you'll also help support Gap Games, which is a fantastic servant to the community. Now, looking at where to go next for our Tyranids, we're definitely going to want to look at some units that our Tyranid Prime can join. And the first of these is the Tyranid Warriors. Now, Tyranid Warriors come in 2 different varieties. You're either going to get the ranged bioweapon option, where you get the option to take 1 heavy weapon and 2 smaller arms or weapons on them. The heavy weapons, you have the option between the Venom Cannon, which is a blast weapon. This has 36 inch range, D3 shots, 4+ to hit, strength 9, -2 AP, damage 2, great for targeting Space Marines. Or the Barb Strangler, a blast weapon once again, but D6 +1 shots, though only at strength 6. So there's definitely some options here on whether you want to go more horde killing or more sort of elite infantry space marine killing. Now you've got the melee weapon option as well, which is fun. This unit here has more close combat attacks. They don't have any ranged weapons, but they do have adrenalized assault, where they can choose to either reroll hit rolls of 1 or reroll saving rolls of 1 when they're in the fight. Gargoyles are the next unit. We have a fast-moving battle line unit for the force. They're armed with flesh borers, the same weapons we talked about for our gaunts in the previous slide, and wing swarm in your shooting phase after this unit is shot. If it's not within engagement range, can make a 6-inch move, giving them some really potent movement power across the tabletop. Now, looking into bringing some other synapse, I think Zonothropes are a fun way to bring some extra synapse and indeed some decent light anti-armor to your force. Now, Zonothropes are going to have a few different attack options they can go with, either their base Warp Blast or the Focused Witchfire, which will give them lethal hits. These have really different sort of effects. The Focused Witchfire is only 1 attack, but is strength 12 minus 3 AP, damage D6 plus 1. Or you can go with the Witchfire for D3 attacks per model, or with the Blast rule on them, and these will be strength 7 minus 2 AP. Now, you do have a few other abilities. Spirit Leech means you can actually heal the unit when they do some damage, or the Warp Field as well, you can give an invulnerable save of 6+ around to nearby units. Now, lastly, another monster I particularly like for my Tyranids is the Exocrine. I think this provides you with some decent mid sort of power artillery in your backfield. 36-inch range, D6 plus 3 shots, strength 8, minus 3 AP, damage 3. This is great for targeting enemy heavy infantry and even some light vehicles as well. Symbiotic targeting means in your shooting phase after this model is shot, you can actually get some bonuses for your other Tyranid units to attack the same unit you shot already with your Exocrine. And so here we have our sample armor list for the Tyranids, using the Vanguard box set as our core focus. So one of the big things here is we've gone for the invasion fleet. This is sort of the standard sort of mixed arms focused Tyranid force. What invasion fleet is going to give you is the same as we've seen in the basic Tyranids we've already had in the force. They're going to get a variety of different abilities, from some swarm hugging abilities to your cool abilities where you can choose sort of what you want to do with your powers. The invasion fleet has its nice hyper adaptations where you can get sustained hits 1 on any infantries and swarms, characters you can get precision against, and you can have lethal hits against monsters and vehicles. This allows you to really tailor the force how you want, which is really nice, though you generally don't have any bonuses against mounted units is generally the drawback. Now, we've got our Winged Tyranid Prime, who's going to have the Enhancement Synaptic Linchpin. This, I think, is just great, especially for smaller games when you've got less synapse on the table. That increase of synapse range to 9-inch is powerful. And then battle line wise, we have 20 Gargoyles and 20 Termagants. We then also have in our other data sheets, we've got the 5 Barb Gaunts in the base box set, along with the 2 Ripper Swarms in there. Once again, you can build these as either a 2 model unit or a 2 units of 1. We've then also got the Von Ryan Sleepers and the Sarcophage. We've added in an Exocrine into the force, along with Tyranid Warriors with ranged bioweapons, going with Death Spitters on the unit and a Venom Cannon heavy weapon in there. And then we've also got a unit of 6 Zonothropes as well, giving us another decent block of synapse for the force, but also some great anti-armor. If you've got some ideas though on how you'd build up a Tyranid force using the Vanguard box set as the core, let us know your thoughts down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our great little community we have here at Sinful Gaming, we have a Discord server which is linked down in the video's description. Also linked down in the video's description are the best ways to help support the channel, be that via Patreon or YouTube members, or by grabbing yourself some merch, whether that's stickers, t-shirt, mugs, or anything from our Teespring store as well, or by using our affiliate links, which are also linked down in the description as well, that go a long way to helping support the channel. As a special thank you to all our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give you all a shout out. So thank you to Andy C, Grimskull, Colorblind Magic, Iron Grinch, Benjamin Swallows, James Cater, Mark Harvey, Domir, Average Wargamer, JJ Austrian, Cure Dynamic, Andrew Bowen, Alderin Shot First, Kendall, Soren, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lockloric, The Johnny 84, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, James Tillman, Disco, John Castle, and Gargamel 196. Thank you all so much for helping support the channel. It means the absolute world to us. Please Do not forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Once again, everyone, stay safe, stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the Grey. Ciao for now.